What up, this your boy Boss. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm gonna give you guys an update on the 1,000-gallon pond. I've been reading the comments. A lot of you guys been asking how the pond is doing. It's looking great. As you can see in the clips before this one, I was doing some maintenance on the pond. I do maintenance probably every few weeks, as far as changing the water, wiping the panels down, checking the filtration. And then I also had got inside the pond. As you guys seen, this water was super cold. It said 82 degrees, but when I got in, it was cold as hell. But when I got in here, I went ahead and rescaped it a little bit and made some different islands around the pond, so that way the fish, particularly the red-tailed catfish, should have a little bit more room to swim in and out of the rock. So we did that, and this thing is looking good. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a closer look, and then we're probably gonna feed them because it's that time of the night and they need to be fed. And we're gonna talk about some things that's going on here, because we got fish that's in here trying to breed. We got some future fish that's going to be added to the pond probably the next week or two. And I want to also maybe update the filtration on it, just to add a little bit more filtration. As you can see, the pond is crystal clear. I don't know how it looks on camera, but in person, this thing is crystal clear, like drinkable water. The filtration that I put on here has been working wonders. I haven't had any problems with it. The UV filter keeps this thing from turning green. If I didn't have the UV filter, this thing would probably be super green or just brown all the time. So look at Pinky right here, y'all. And he has gotten so big. I'm talking about, then put on at least another few inches for sure, definitely to put on some size. But let me give you guys a little closer look at the pond, and then we'll feed them, so stay tuned. So let's take a little closer look at the fish. Babe, throw some food in there so that we can get them to come out a little bit, so they can get a little bit excited about it. You guys can see how Pinky is looking up in here. All right, that's enough. I'm still gonna feed them some shrimp as well. We got our red-tailed catfish down here, looking great. My Pat Pool catfish back there, he is really starting to put on some size. Loving to see the growth with him. And Pinky has gotten so big. I don't know how it looks on camera, but in person, look at the bass. Just over here splashing. I got some food for you and the cat here in just a second. Y'all just stay tuned. But you also can see there's a lot of water surface agitation right here, because I had added in a wave maker down here to push a lot of the debris or whatever towards the filtration over here. So it's a lot of water movement, as you can see. And these Oscars, man, they stay trying to breed on me. If you guys see in the last clip, I was moving substrate around because they always doing like these little breeding little areas. I had covered it up. Now they didn't made another one, so they just trying to breed. I really should take them out of here and try to put them into like a different aquarium, and maybe we can try to breed some of these Oscars. But for right now, I'm gonna let them just do what they do in here. Look at the bass, looking good. Let's see if we can get a shot through them through the viewing panel. You guys can really see what they looking like. Look at that cat. And I got some GoPros, so if you guys want me to do an underwater like feeding video, make sure you get this video to like 700 likes, and I'll definitely do that. That'll let me know if you guys really want to see that video. And we'll definitely put the GoPro in here so you guys can really see what these fish are like underwater, because through the viewing panel, you can see them. And then, of course, everything looks better in person than it does on camera. But you still don't really get the full understanding unless you in the water with them. And when I was in the water, like moving all the rocks around, the bass was following my feet the whole time. I thought this little dude was going to snap my big toe, but he was in there the whole time. And speaking of the rocks, you see I used to have pretty much all the rocks just going straight across. So what I did was I had made pretty much more bigger islands, one here and one there, and I created some swimming spaces in between, so that way when the cat, man, they over here splashing, Clown Knight's going crazy, so that way when the cat's swimming, he kind of likes to hang out right here. That's kind of where he sleeps at, but I wanted to make some room so that way he can swim in about and don't get stuck up on the rocks. But the cat is looking good. I know a lot of people was like, man, that red-tail gonna eat some of your fish in here. He hasn't ate anybody. You can see we still got this small VAI in here, which is looking great. Look at the color that's popping on him. And that cat don't bother nobody, man. That cat do not bother anybody. Most of the fish that's in here, the cat live with anyways, grow up with. So he look at them like family. We still got our big black gourami back here, red-tail gourami. Looking great. Let's throw some shrimp in here so that way we can really get them going. All right, let's throw some shrimp in here. Look at Pinky, got him one. Once that red tail find out that there's shrimp in the pond, he is going to be out and about. And I'm not gonna lie, I go through a lot of shrimp feeding these fish, man. A lot, pretty much 1 bag per feeding. Look at the cat. He just be swimming until he figure it out. Once he find out where the food at, he gonna go crazy. Look, there you go. Now here he comes. Boom, boom, boom. Just sucked it all up. And him and the papoose just be hanging out. Look at the size difference in those two fish. And you would think that red tail would just suck that papoose catfish up, but he don't bother him at all. He don't bother nobody in here, and that's what I love the most about my cat, is that I never fed him live food, so he don't know what live food tastes like. He's always lived off of shrimp. Look at the papoose. Looking good. So I'm loving the pond. We definitely got another fish coming. Thinking about picking up his gar to add to the pond. I think that looks super dope in here. So you guys can let me know in the comment section, should we pick up this gar? And if you guys agree, I would definitely go pick him up. He's already probably about, I would give him probably like 13, 14 inches. So he's big enough to go straight into this pond. And I think that'd be super dope to see a gar just like hovering at the top, chilling. Look at the black gourami though. See if we can see him. That's a decent shot of him right there. And I do notice, you can see on the black gourami, his little back fins is a little messed up. And that is Pinky's doing. Pinky is the bully in here, man. Like, dude is a straight bully. I come down here sometimes to see him chasing everybody around. Well, he ain't chasing the cat or the bass, but he be chasing everybody else around. So definitely is a bully, but he ain't trying to kill nobody though. We got more shrimp. Oh, that's a whole bag pretty much already gone. Here, let's throw it over here. Look at that bass. But yeah, the pond's pretty much my favorite thing I got down here in the fish room. Like, I'm so happy with the pond. It's just, I don't have any problems with it. The only thing that went wrong with this pond during the time I was sick, and I hate to even say this, and I have to tell the homie that, but I had left the net off of the pond for a few days when I was sick in bed and didn't even come downstairs. And we used to have a smaller Oscar in here, and he jumped out. He jumped out, and I found him back behind over there. And man, I didn't want to tell Mr. Feed the Fish, because he's the one that gave me the Oscar. And he was really starting to grow and put some size on. But that was my fault, you know, that was my mistake for taking the net off. I got the net off right now just for filming purposes, but 99.9% of the time, I keep the net on because these fish will jump out. So we did lose one fish in this pond, which sucks, but you know, things happen and we can always replace them. Look at the little Sinisdonis catfish. I never see those guys. And that's why I said I want to put in my African cichlids in here, man. But I'm just worried about this bass, though. That bass is going to catch them. But that's why if I got the rocks, that cichlids can, like, hide in there, hide over here. Or some convicts. I might put some convicts in here because I did have some convicts living with this red tail for a while. He never ate them. Maybe we might try to sneak some convicts in. I might have to feed on this side of the pond and then put the convicts in over here when all the lights off to sneak them up in here. But I want to get something else in this pond that can school and swim and maybe breed and do what they do. But we definitely got to get these Oscars out of here, because look at these. See if I can get a shot of them. All they want to do is hang out over here and breed, especially now since I got this wave maker in here. You can see the water movement. They really like this little area. It's a lot of flow for them. So pond is looking good. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about. I know you guys was asking a lot about the pond and how everything is doing. All the fish are healthy, and like I said, we're gonna be getting a new alligator gar. Well, I think it's either a Florida gar or alligator. Probably a Florida gar, because Florida gars only get like 2 feet. Alligator gar can get like 6 feet, and we definitely ain't got that much room in this pond. So we probably end up picking up the Florida gar. And then I would love to put some more plants in here, but with that gourami, I can't really put any plants. I guess I could hang some plants down from the ceiling or something like that, or maybe let them float. But any leaves that hangs into the water, that gourami is going to eat them. So all right, that's gonna be pretty much it for today's content. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. Just want to give you guys an update on the pond, let you know how all the fish are doing and what's going on in here, because it definitely has probably been almost a month since I showed the pond, and as you see, everybody is healthy. So let me know in the comment section, should we pick up that gar for this pond? Because I would definitely go grab that boy, man. But if not, I'm gone. I'll catch you guys in the next video.